Right, I just have this little document I want to share. This is first document that I read in my trial. This preliminary thing. And yeah, I got it saved on a drive. So it's it sets the tone from the start. Preliminaries pre-trial before start of trial. Have ready before trial. Appeals bond if possible. Robert to do. Well, I didn't quite have the appeals bond ready to go. But the way it seems to be with a bond is that the bond does that there's no difference between a regular bond and an appeals bond, especially when I'm able to get the bond myself if I pay the full amount. So I might have been confused by it being called an appeals bond. Um, there is like talk about how it's more risky. The appeals bond is more risky, but I'll need to do more research into that. It doesn't sound like it's any different. Trial day before trial starts. Okay, Your Honor, I ask the court to take judicial notice of the United States Constitution and let's see, and the Louisiana Constitution, and apply them to this trial. Your Honor, please also state for the record Your Honors and Prosecutor or DA's office's public office bonds number as required by public officials. Well, when I said B, they uh, didn't give their bond numbers. They just kind of they ignored that request, and that's fine. He said something about you have to get it from the clerk's office. So it's something the clerks provide. I haven't gotten their bond numbers yet. I should be asking the clerks at some point. Your Honor, I asked the court to exclude and sequester witnesses. There was a group of them. There was seven witnesses, a dispatcher, a few cops, the librarians. So upon that, then the Judge Ousley then went into his notice. He let them know that they're going to be sequestered and this is what they should expect. So they all went to another room, and that was it. But they were all sitting in the courtroom. They didn't know what to expect, I suppose. And then after I gave this statement, Judge Ousley then went into explaining what the sequester was about. Okay, and then Your Honor asked that witnesses bring no documents to the stand. So that was a request, and it says in parentheses might have to do this every time. Well, that the nobody really brought their own documents, so I mean maybe it's because I gave them that warning. But there's something that I did need to do every time with the witnesses, apparently, especially when I call them myself, was to lay the foundation. I needed to lay the foundation, and I got tied up on that. And so I'd like to warn other people to watch out for that when the prosecutor argues that you didn't lay the foundation. So that's this document, and just a little one-page deal.